Hello and welcome back to another tutorial. So today I'm going to be taking you through the Atlas of Living Australia and how to import its data into Mapbox. So the Atlas of Living Australia is a website that analyzes and represents plants and animals that have been sighted within Australia, and it presents it up in mapping. So it's a fantastic little website. It is free for common use, but I would recommend signing up for it. So, there's no sign up fee or anything like that. So, and it doesn't bombard you with annoying emails as well. So for the exercise, I'm going to look up a species and let's go with something fun like fox. So it'll come up here. It'll have its obviously plants and animals as well. So you've got flying fox, but the one I'm looking for is here, your more common little red fox. Know pretty well around Australia. So it gives you like this great little summary about them. It does actually have like a little bit more of its history as well. So it's evolution, it's sort of origins. So these are like really good things. If you actually are interested in just about animals, it actually is quite a good little website just for learning a little bit more. So for purpose of what I'm doing, you want to click on view and interact. One of the great things about Mapbox as well is they do scrutinize some of the sightings. So they do vet them and remove suspicious ones. So you'll see that it's given me all of Australia. But for the purpose of this exercise, what I want to do is I want to zoom down into Melbourne. I'm glad that I've done a fox instead of a magpie, because the mapping exercise of magpies would just be all along the bike paths. So for this, what you need to do is, so it has all here. You can change this coloring depending on how you want to represent it. So a little bit of a hot pink. And rather than representing all of Australia, what I want to do, so for its presets, you can click Australia, but I want to keep it to a specific radius. So I'm going to draw a polygon. So that way, when I start exporting this data, it only comes from the area that I've selected. So I'm trying to keep it within the Footscray area. So I've drawn that there. So that just means that anything within this area is the information that it'll give me when I export it into Mapbox. Great. So that's that there. So what you want to do is, just to clarify as well, you can add other species into this as well. So you can have like a large overlay of things that you see, but I'm just going to keep it simple for the moment. So when I'm exporting, I'm going to export the points. So I use the polygon and I keep the species and I scroll down and you go to next. You can change its file name, but you do have to give it a reason. So for it, I'm going to go for educational, and I'm going to press next. So I'm going to quickly pause the video, and I'm going to load it back up when I receive the email link. Okay, so through the power of beautiful editing, I'm now back and I've got Mapbox open. So I've got the data set. So what you need to do is, if you go into the Mapbox, you need to go to tile set and you go to new tile set, select the file and select the, you can also just drag and drop it as well, but for the purpose of this, I am going to do that. So it'll upload there. You go back here. So now that the tile set's then being created, in here you go to add new layout and data visualization. So this is what you want. So click on source. Click on source, and your data set that you've now uploaded lives here. So I'm going to click on this one here. Click that, click this, and set data visualization type. Now, you can do it with a heat map, but for the purpose of what I want to try and do, I'm going to keep it as the recommended circles. So it is now placed the locations and sightings of the fox onto the map. You can then quickly change bits and pieces that you'd like. So you can obviously change its color, its opacity, if you want to start overlaying different information. And you can also change its sizing as well, depending on how it is you want to represent it. So when they cluster together, they will be a little bit larger. And yeah, that's how you have it. So importing data into a specific area, so you can see that it stayed within the area that I wanted. So within Flemington. And yeah, guys, that's how we do it. So that's how you import data from Atlas of Australia into Mapbox. Thank you, guys. See you next time. Don't just sit there. Hit like and subscribe.